What's up, guys? I'm gonna be making a video about psychopathy and how to spot a person with psychopathy traits. It's really kinda... It's not what you think. There's ways to spot one. Now, most people think they're just serial killers. Some people think that they're just bad people. It's not the case. Think of it as this. They can appear normal, just like us. Okay? Just normal, straight up normal. Normal. It could be that guy trying to get those weights. Or you see a preacher. He could be a psychopath. Anybody could be a psychopath. Churches, government, lawyer, judge, clubs, anywhere. Imagine this. These are the words you should be careful. Hey, I care for you, or I don't care. Not my problem. Okay. For example, a person at church. They seem convincing because they talk about God a lot. Because the more they talk about it, more likely they would believe it and ignore some of their personality traits. Because they think that they're... Have ever, Shit. Imagine a person, he didn't do the wrong thing at church. But the preacher automatically gets at him already, screaming, shouting in front of everybody, and say, okay, I guess we're on the right side, right? Everyone looks at him, what the heck? You know, have you ever encountered anybody like that? That's lacking remorse. They don't realize what they're doing. Police officers, they could be psychopaths. Think about it. They need people who can stay under the pressure. That's what a psychopath can do. So, if there's a bank robbery, those psychopaths can get there on time and stop it. Because, psychopaths are good at planning. And, and the president can be psychopathic too. Aggression, aggressive, charming, manipulative. So, if you want to know who psychopath is, which one's the most convincing? Do they talk to you a lot? Have they only talked to you once? Convince you one time, but never saw him again? Where is he? Nowhere. You probably encounter a psychopath. One person who has dark triad traits or dark empath. Do you know anybody that really loves revenge? That's aggression, not psychopathy. You know anybody that's trying to toy with your emotions, saying, like, they don't mean it, but they mean it like in a playful way. And therefore, they're lacking conscience because they don't think that, like, they don't mean it in a playful, like, what they do mean in a playful way, but at the same time, it doesn't sound like it's a playful way. But it's often rude when they do that. But they don't think. That's why they do it. Because they don't think about it. And I dare you to try it. So go up to a friend saying, you don't have a boyfriend, you lost the lottery. You know anybody that tries to, play around with you? Do they say sorry? Probably not. If they don't, they're probably psychopaths. Think about it. And preachers and psychopathy, they'll literally tell you a lot of things. The one thing you should look out for, I'm going to say it again, I just said it 2 minutes ago. They don't care. Not all of them. Some of them do care. But a really, really psychopathic preacher, they can hold a face. They don't change their tone. Are there anything under their eyes? Or see that? Because my eyes are perfectly touching both sides. You see anybody who has eyes like this, except I don't have to move my head like that, but they can still look forward. Fearless dominance, right? And this is a series that I'm making. How to spot a psychopath in areas, or a sociopath. Sociopath could be more charming than a psychopath. Dangerously more charming. Psychopath, they only use their charm just to get people to do their shit for them. They don't care if someone does the heavy work. Sociopath, a little different. Ill-tempered, right? And grumpy. And they don't use people, they don't manipulate them, but they can. But they're more in it for the revenge part. Not revenge, but anybody that crossed their thing, they're gonna get at them immediately. Now, relationships. How to spot a psychopath in a relationship. Charming. That's what you need to know about psychopaths. Dangerously charming. Don't believe me? Watch YouTube about it. It's some of their easiest traits. The worst part about it, their charm is basically fake. How to tell they're manipulating you. It's like a puppet. You know how strange? It's basically like that. 5 people, 1 dude, the psychopath. You know, they're all doing their thing. This dude keeps talking to each other. Get it? Sounds familiar? Talking to each one of them. Some of these people might talk to each other a little bit, but this one talks to them a lot. And yes, you could be manipulating them. For example, talking to Joe Bob, Nick, Mike, Daniels. Talking to Daniels, getting information. Talking to them, you know, try to lie, try to trick. So this dude can get more of the effort than them. Makes sense? That explains a lot why this dude ended up in the CEO, police, news reporter, name it. They could be any job. They mostly work with children. I don't know why. It's because they don't have conscience and they think, I should just work over there, work in the kitchen or something. Or, I don't know. I don't know. But I just wanted to talk about psychopathy. It's going to be on my playlist of YouTube that I make about the Dark Triad. And I make reaction videos too, if you want to watch that. Anyways, subscribe if you haven't yet. Press the notifications, I mean. I really need to practice talking more, because I can say it, it's just, it's almost like I'm having a stroke. Like, my tongue doesn't move properly or shit, I don't know, because I don't really eat healthy. But, by the way, subscribe. Peace.